How's it going, everyone? We have yet another suggestion by Mattia, which is awesome because the more that you guys keep suggesting these decks, the more that I want to actually, showcase each of your suggestions. So keep throwing them my way, and I will keep uploading when I have the time. Also going to take just a second to announce something really great that happened to me recently. So I recently left that bathroom remodeling company thing that I was doing because it just wasn't giving me that same satisfaction, that good feeling of helping people that I did in Roadside. And thankfully, my favorite job I ever had, that I was working during my previous living arrangement, they initially let me go, and thankfully they allowed me to come back. They gave me a second chance because I didn't hold anything against them. I took responsibility for my actions. I know where I messed up. I never want to do that again. I'm really excited and really happy to be there. It was like going home for me. There were so many people that I missed there, and so many people that missed me. And what's really cool is that my dad is actually the vice president of that company now, so I'm really happy to be back. It really is like a second home to me. Other than that, Mouse has been thrown up a bunch. It's also another reason why I haven't been around very much. I've been having to clean that up quite often. I don't know what the issue is. We're taking him to the vet tomorrow morning, so don't worry, he's going to be taken care of. And I'm not saying that as in I'm putting it down. God, hell no, I don't want to euthanize the poor thing. I want to take care of him, figure out what's going on with him, and we'll go from there. Like, I dread when I eventually have to say goodbye to the guy, but, he should hopefully be around for quite a while still. Getting into Mattia's suggestion, though, we have a baller of a deck suggestion, and one thing I'm going to give him credit for right away is that he has coverage all across the board. Very good. I like that very much. That's my preferred playstyle. So he's actually suggested the new Cell figure, which is really, really ridiculous paired up with Focus Flash Vegeta. I haven't tested it yet, but I mean the defense that Vegeta has is perfluous to begin with. So, I mean, you're ideally going to want to keep him safe anyway. So, attack up second, hitting up second, ultimate gauge on every turn. Very good suggestions on him. What's also nice about Cell is he's giving you plus 15% to your ultimate attack gauge at the end of each turn. Another figure that does that is the 01 figure he suggested, which was Jiren. Not really the quickest 01 figure, so good call, I think, on just using defensive 01. It's also why he had me put just 2 dupes in defense to give him that much more. I think that's really going to help him too. Then we also have Piccolo, number 45, still one of the most broken figures in the game. All duped in HP, defense up F, defense up second, defense up A to give the team that much more utility. I think that's a really good choice as well. And then Android 17, number 313, with defense up back, defense up second, and defense up A to help the team that much more. Very good deck overall, I think. One thing that I would change personally is getting another ultimate gauge down every turn, because to me it's really important to have at least 2 of those in your deck. Unless you have like the new UR Final Form Frieza. He's ridiculous. He's really good. Anyway, let's get Piccolo, Cell, and Vegeta on here. And what's also really good about this deck is if you need the defense boost that much, you can do that. You can definitely do that. You have the option of putting either Piccolo or 17 on the field to build up your team that much more. If you need to look out for your master, you do that. If you need to look out for your figures, the deck also does that. So that's really cool, I think. It's really flexible in that regard. Well, I think that's kind of a bummer is since the end of the double stack, they got rid of Cell pretty quickly. But that don't matter too much with how much damage that Vegeta's going to do. It just sucks that I'm not really going to be able to utilize Cell very much in this fight. This is also one of the harder free battles. They always make Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta really difficult in general. What also sucks is I cannot, unless I want to run him off Trigger Square, Vegeta's not going to be very safe. So we're going to get 17 in here. Let's see. Goku goes in over there. Whis goes in the upper right. I forget if this is the new SR. Yeah, you know what? I think this is one of the new SR ones we got, along with an SR Beers. Still very underwhelming, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much all I can do for right now, so... I'm not all too worried about Goku or Whis taking out Jiren. Should be just fine. Not really too worried about my master either. Oh wow. Whis actually did a lot more to Jiren than I thought he was going to. That kind of sucks. Hopefully I'm going to be able to hold this next turn, although I doubt it. I don't remember if they have ultimate gauge down every turn or not. On some of Gogeta's figures here. Wish in one hand though, shit in the other, you know. It's usually how it goes with Hero Colosseum. Okay, I was hoping for a counter there, but no such luck. Oh well. You know, we really need to make sure that we keep Jiren. It really sucks that I put him out there as quick as I did, because now look at him. He doesn't have... He barely has any defense at all to his name, and he's already at 1756. It's not going to be good if I need to 0-1. Do they have ultimate gauge done every turn? Oh, okay, no they don't. I should be so-so. This match could go either way. I kind of botched this up a bit. This is already not looking very good for me. Okay, maybe I should have tried to go first. I think I'm going to lose Vegeta here, sadly. Yep, there goes Vegeta. That definitely sucks. I think what really killed this match for me is just losing Cell that quickly. That was really not good. Maybe I should have just tried to build up some defense on Cell before I did anything crazy. In fact, one thing I want to get out of the way right now, I usually don't know how to immediately run a deck when I get a suggestion, so sorry if I'm running any of your suggestions the wrong way in advance. Okay, so he's going to be by himself. He should have a lot of defense. Thing is, can he live? I'm hoping yes, but let's find out. Obviously, I'm not going to outspeed. I'm not really too worried about that. I just care about him living. That sucks. Oh, crap. That really, really sucks, dude. I think I just lost the match. If we lose, we'll try again. You know what? I think I'm just dead here. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just dead here. So we're going to go ahead and give that a retry. To be fair, it is also Gogeta. And I very much agree with the dupes and the, to a degree, also the character skills. I think what would really help him, though, just because he's got, you know, really decent HP and seriously high defense, put on that new healing skill. I don't think you really need defense up B too much on him. Or defense up A, for that matter. Just a couple ideas, I'm spitballing. Let's get Piccolo on here, and we're going to start building up Cell's defense. Actually, you know, let's do this instead. Let's start building up Jiren, too, just for the hell of it. Because I already know 17's probably going to be fine. The only thing that sucks, obviously, is I'm taking away a bunch of defense from Jiren. So maybe I should have just tried to do this on Gina instead, but we're already here. Plus, like, I got 17 on the field to kind of make up for that anyways. So one thing I am starting to already understand with this deck is you have to either protect Jiren or you have to protect Focus Flash Vegeta. Because if you don't, you're just asking for trouble. And unfortunately, you know, last match, it just didn't go very well. I should have thought ahead. Okay, Beerus goes on the left. So does Gogeta. Probably gonna destroy Cell. So, that was my fault. That was not Mattia's fault at all. Also, and I'm not trying to make an excuse, but also keep in mind, the AI uses really cheap figures and character skills. So that's another factor to keep in mind. What's his defense at? Okay, so he's adding to his defense. He's also getting more with 17. How much does Cell take away? Okay, so he's losing 700 and then gaining 700. Well, hold on. By one... No, he's actually gaining defense out of it. Yeah, that barely does anything to hurt, either Jiren or Focus Flash Vegeta. That's actually really smart, Mattia. Props there. I also get why you have on things like Defense Up A and Defense Up B, Defense Up F. Yeah, I would put those on more tanky units. Like, if you have a figure that has lower HP and really high defense, I think you're just better off putting on healing. That's just me personally, though. Because I feel like you get a lot more out of it that way. And this sucks. My master's taken a lot of damage this one. And that's quite frankly what I like to run. If I don't have, you know, Vados on the team, I feel like I'm kind of boned. Because, yeah, Piccolo's going to protect your master. But I would rather have Vados and have 17 build up my character's defense and actually do damage. Because I think Vados, in general, just, I think she does a better job than Piccolo overall. I know that sounds crazy, but when it comes to, like, protecting the team in general, not necessarily your master, I just think she does a much better job. She can actually provide support to your team, and not just the master. She does both, really. I'm going to try to outspeed if I can here, otherwise I'm going to die, but let's see. See what happens. I usually get screwed over. Yeah, no way I'm outspeeding. Oh boy. I think I die here too. Crap, dude. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try it one more time. This sucks, man. I wanted to show off how potent this deck can be. I don't know, maybe it's just not a good free battle for it, though. That's another thing you guys have to also keep in mind. I don't know what battles or whatever you do to test your decks, I don't know what you did in advance. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't, so. Let's get Piccolo on here, and no, let's actually not make that same mistake again. Let's get Jiren over here. Put Piccolo on the field this time, along with Cell and Jiren. I think this might do a lot better, because all these figures, they hit really hard. I might be doing this wrong, I don't know, maybe the idea behind it was to start it off with Piccolo, get a lead, and then start building up your team's defense. So if that was the idea all along, Mattia, I apologize. Again, I don't know how a lot of these suggestions need to be run. Oh, maybe I should have thoroughly read through your comment a few more times. Because I went straight to the figure information, and that was it. I've been kind of flustered lately, if you couldn't tell. Like, a lot's happened recently for me, but thankfully I'm in a very good spot right now. And I'm just happy to be back doing roadside again and helping people. And I've been playing a bunch of League again recently. I like helping people there too. It is more of a toxic environment. I want to say it's as toxic, if not more toxic than roadside, but still, I like that satisfaction of helping people. It's also why I like going online in Xenoverse 2, and just helping random people farm their skills and whatnot. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Let's see, is Beerus going to be able to kill Piccolo? One thing I do think that can easily counter this deck, of course, is Few, so that's something you would definitely need to watch out for. Because Piccolo's pretty squishy, if not going by himself with those skills on. Jiren's gonna be really squishy. It just wouldn't be a fun time. In fact, I might test the Few free battle right after this one, just for the heck of it. See how it does. Because I think he also has Toa. That's a freaking jinx right there. Look at Piccolo's HP. I hope that doesn't mean I'm screwed tomorrow. Although I've gotten used to that too, you know. I've just gotten used to my luck and bad situations for folks stranded on the side of the road in general. Like today, I had a call that lasted, I want to say well over an hour. I think I dialed at least 50 different phone numbers trying to get this poor guy help. Because the only one other option I had was ridiculous. They wanted 250 bucks just for a jump start. And it took me forever, and I had to follow the process to a T, but thankfully I did find someone to go out and help them. They were completely covered for the service, really reasonable estimated time too. That first one gave me 3 hours. You're kidding me, Jiren actually died. That sucks. Oh god. I'm just having the worst luck. I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but let's try it anyway. Cell's been built up a bit. Okay, it looks like there's no one to go on their right, so I'm hoping that they won't do that. But again, wish in one hand, shit in the other. Of course that happened. We're changing free battles after this one, because we gotta get a move on. I think I'm just dead here again. Yeah, even with the defense boost, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Let me see. Really, it is enough. That's surprising. I think I lost Cell here, though. Yep, there goes Cell. There goes Piccolo, now I have no ult. Yeah, that's death, I know that. Man, that just sucks. I think I lost this fight, too. There's nothing I can do against that. Okay, be on over here, if anything. Okay, yeah, I just lose here. Jesus, I'm so sorry that that didn't work out. That was a waste of time. Oh well, let's try a different free battle. Maybe it just wasn't a good pick. You know, let's do Blue Gogeta. We haven't done him in a while, I feel like. I think it'll do better against this deck. May or may not need to go back to the drawing board on this. Again, I could just be running the deck wrong, and that's why. Cell's got quite a bit of decent defense. That's good. He's got a good enough HP stat. So does 17. The problem, I think, is having both on Jiren and Vegeta. They're both insanely squishy. And even then, if as shown, if the enemy double stacks, it usually spells bad news for Cell. So it's like, he can't really last that long either. And the other issue is, he goes in the front. Like, no matter what, he has to go in the front to get his trigger square off, which sucks. You know, let's do this instead. That Gogeta's gonna hit really hard. It could just be the broken, you know, enemy figures, though. I'm not gonna say that this deck is a wash or a bad idea or anything. I'm never gonna say that about a suggestion. Because, to be fair, the AI seriously cheats. I do kind of want to go back and run that other fight sometime, though, with this deck and see if I can, you know, make it work. I think it's possible. I definitely did better that run, I think. It's just Gogeta's deck is insanely ridiculous. It has a lot of really good defense and a lot of really good hitters. That's also why I try to generally go for SEC teams. I know this is more of an SEC team also. But I usually look for figures that have not just insanely high attack numbers, but really good HP to complement their defense. Like, for example, the HP Bikini 18. She's really freaking good. You know, that's why I have her on that broken team with Toa. Maybe just a character skill or two, you know, being swapped might improve this too. You know, who knows? There are so many freaking options with all the character skills they've implemented. Yeah, that just sucks, man. Poor Cell. He cannot catch a break. I know I said I probably want to test out, you know, a few with this deck, but I think that'd be a bad idea. Plus, I want this deck to shine at least once. I feel bad with how this one's been going. Let's see, that should be enough Master Defense. Another thing I will say about Jiren as an Owen figure, he hits stupid hard, he's great there. I think he's beaten slightly by the, speedy version of the UR Trunks. Just because I feel like he provides more defense to your Master. We're gonna skip that. Alright, thankfully Jiren and my Master are good. There we go, Power Rush. Yeah, I want to say Trunks even hits around the same, if not maybe slightly harder. It's hard to say. But anyway, that's pretty much going to do it for the vid. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to showcase that deck better than I could, but did my best, and I thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.